Hello everyone, good evening. Just let me check if I am visible there. Yeah. So today we're gonna discuss our this 30 days. So about 40 odd days are left there for your CAT 2020. So we're gonna discuss a few very important things there: time management and mocks, the revision. You must have many doubts regarding how you should revise your course, how should you revise your quant and DLR and VRC section, and what you need to cover in these revisions, and how to manage time and how many mocks you should give in, and at what time mock you should give in, these kind of queries we'll try to address in this session. Okay, so let's just wait for a few seconds. Let's join the people, then we'll start. And guys, if you have any queries related to these two things, you want to ask something related to a revision and you want to ask something related to how many numbers are mocks or how to manage the mock things, you can just put in the comment section. I will try to answer all those queries there. Okay, so I think we should start now. So I hope you all know me. Okay, I'm Rahul Anant and computer science engineer from MS Delhi. And you all can visit this profile section to get all the courses that are there for your CAT 2020 aspirants. Okay, and soon also for CAT 2021 aspirant also courses are starting. You can subscribe to Unacademy using my referral code, that is Rahul Anant. You'll get the instant discount on the courses that are there. Okay, so this was all the basic things. So let's come to the main important part there for the revision kind of thing. Okay. So the very first question comes regarding the revision, from where you should do revision, or you need to go back to your books again, concepts again, or you need to do the solve all the mocks again. These are the few kind of questions that arise when you talk about the revision. Okay, so for the revision, so I will tell you some few pointer kind of thing that you can follow. So I will not give you time or something like that, this much hour you need to study daily. I will give you idea what you need to do, and this is up to you, how you will cover these things, how you will cover these topics, how you will how you will make your time, how you will make your time for these things that need to be covered in the revision. Okay, fine. I hope this should be clear. So if you remember, if you have been following me from starting, from maybe March or January, so in the initial days itself, I have told the importance of revision. So revision is the most important thing there for the preparation for the examinations like CAT. Revision is the key. Okay, so you can take it for any competitive examination. Revision is the key. If you are doing revision, regular revisions, then definitely you're gonna success in any competition examination. Okay, so revision is the key there. So most of the people, if you ask me, so I've seen about 80% people ignore this thing. Most of the people ignore this revision kind of thing. They just keep studying. Okay, they just start with the numbers and arithmetic, whatever they start topic. If you talk about the quant section, so they start arithmetic or the numbers. So whenever they are studying, they will keep studying arithmetic till I'm just taking example, like 1 month. After that they will start some new topic like algebra. Okay, so in and algebra they will studied for 1 month. So in this 1 month, they not gonna revise this arithmetic. They not gonna, believe me, no one, very few people do this thing. So they do separate study of topics. Okay, so this is the very big problem. If you are not revising, you will not be able to recall or retain anything that is you have learned in the arithmetic that becomes 2 months back. Okay, so these things get pending and you forgetting everything that you have learned in the arithmetic. Then you jump to the geometry, this kind of syllabus that generally people follow, or studies in this manner in the institute, they teach them. Okay, so whenever they are on the geometry, they forget about these two things. So after 3 4 months after studying all the topics there, then they start giving mocks or anything there. they find that they don't know anything, like they have completed their syllabus in they have so I'm just telling you about the importance of the mocks. Okay, so like they have completed their syllabus in an institute or on own self on their themselves, okay, without taking any coaching or anything, on like maybe whatever you can do, they like covered the syllabus of the like I'm taking this example of quant, like they covers the syllabus in the 4 months, okay, for the cat. So what will happen after the 4 month, when they in the fifth month they start giving the mocks, they find that they have no idea about the questions, what type of things that was that they have studied. They find that they get a very terrible marks, but they will see also few people will be there, few toppers will be there in the mocks, they will be getting like very good marks, like if we talk about 300 total, few will be there will be getting 180 plus 190 plus even 200 plus, okay. So the difference between you and those topper students is that they were doing the your revision regularly. This is the difference between you and toppers, or if you are a topper, then this is the differentiate you from the others. Revision thing, okay. So revision basically what does, with the help of revision help us to retain the things, okay, like they keep this thing in our memory, they help in the recalling the thing, okay. So by this thing they retain, they recall, and this thing they increase our accuracy as well as speed in the exam. So if you do proper revisions, you will be able to recall the questions, recall the concepts, recall the formulas very fast, and that will increase your accuracy as well as speed. So right now, I like if I asked you, let me know the formula of this one, this natural numbers. Okay, so you can write this formula without even thinking, it means your revision is on the right track. If you have to think for writing this formula, it, it, it means you are not doing good revisions. Okay, so this I'm just taking this example. So these are the things that like suppose this type question comes in the CAT, and like you are using some other method long route because you didn't remember the formula, so it will decrease your chances of solving the question in the less than 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever is required in the exam time. So this is the importance of revision. So revision is the must thing in the initial. Also, I've told before the CAT at least you should do 3 revisions. Okay, 2 3 revisions. So revisions should be like this. So if I tell you what type revision can be, just can we go to the next slide now. Okay, so if we talk about the revisions, just let me remove this. So you all know that in the CAT will be like on a day or 2 day before CAT, on a 2 day or CAT, 2 day or 3 day before CAT, or 1 day before CAT. So revision basically, like I have told this thing also earlier. So when you are studying the things, you are learning the concepts. You're in the initial phase, you will not be able to like you will be only getting like hardly 50-40% of the thing that you will be learning in the class. Okay. After that, you work, you practice questions, you keep continuing doing this thing up till the CAT. Then this thing gets in your mind and you don't forget. So like if you learn something in 1 month, okay, after that in the second, like in 1 month you are not only learning, you're also practicing all the things. Then for the next time it should be like the revision should be reduced to 15 days, then this should be reduced to the 8 or 10 days, then after that it should be 5, and before the CAT it should be like you can revise all the thing there, arithmetic, algebra and all the thing there, just in 1 day, or we can say just in 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour, so that like you feel confidence, like you know everything there that is in the CAT. So this thing only comes when you revise regularly. Okay, like so I always tell students this thing, when you start like arithmetic or numbers, any topic, suppose you start your preparation in the March and you start with the arithmetic, then you don't need to leave this thing, you have to keep doing arithmetic until your paper is done. Okay, until your if the paper is on this, I think 29th number, till then any day you should not miss the arithmetic thing. Okay, like you can give some very very small test like 10 or 8 question test daily, so that will be just keep rewinding all the things that you have learned, so this way you will not forget anything. So this is the difference between I generally found a topper or a normal guy who gets average kind of score in the mocks. This is the difference of the revision. Okay, so what happens after 3-4 months when you give the mocks? So as the toppers have done their revisions in all line, so they don't face any difficulty. Their time also get reduced in the analysis of the mocks. Okay, that because if you are attempting more questions, you are getting more question right, then your analysis, the time that you waste in the mock analysis will get reduced. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. So what happens after that? Toppers scores keep on improving. Okay, so like they get confident, their score get consistent. Whereas like if you give 3 hour mocks, we'll just talk about earlier format. 3 hours mock, and you have attempted just only like 40 questions there. So you need to revise, analyze 60 questions there. Okay, and you'll be wasting like a whole day in the analysis of this mock because your revision is not right, so your score will not improve by analysis amongst, believe me. If you haven't done proper revision, you haven't put all the efforts, you just think that I've covered all the syllabus and I'm not getting the marks in the mock, so I need to analyze mock in a like a very very good manner. You will see, just go and watch 10 videos how to analyze mocks. That's not gonna help, believe me, that's not gonna help. Okay, so in the next mock again, like you'll again end up with the 40, 45 man maybe, then again you are revising that whole day. So this will be a very tiring process, and you will also get stuck that yeah, that's mocks are not improving, leave the mock. That is the thing that happens with the most of the students, so that thing should not happen with you. Understand the importance of revision. So what now we say, now we can do, so this is the just uh, the process that should be there. So now what we can do, okay, now, at this stage what we can do, so this is the just process that you must have been followed from the starting. But at this stage when there is only 30 about or 30 like for around 40 days are left there for the cat. So now what we can do, how we can like remove these mistakes that we have been doing. Okay, so for this we can okay, so I will, okay, so let's come to the point. So I will discuss we also. So what I'm telling now, what we can do. So now the question comes, we haven't done the revision properly earlier. So if you recall the session that I've taken like 10 days, maybe 20 days before, 20 days before, maybe on the 18th, you will get that in the YouTube also. So in that session I have told you that take the buffer of these 20 days and do all the revisions. Okay, so that's why I planned this session today. So just remind you again what you have done, what you must have done. If you are not doing that thing, if you have committed any mistake there, so that you have still time, so that you can rectify all the things there. Okay, so I was expected that you have done the revision in 20 days, you have revised all the thing there. So if you have done that thing, this step is going to be very easy for you. If you haven't done this thing, this step is going to be a little complicated, little difficult for you. Not very very difficult, but little complicated and little difficult, because in this minimum number of time you have to cover a lot of thing there. Fine. Okay, so now let's see what we can do. Okay, what at this stage what we can do now. So suppose let's take about we take 40 days are left there. Okay, 40 days as a our target. So suppose till now if you haven't done, suppose this is your status, I am taking this is your status. Like suppose you have covered your syllabus in the like August. After that you start giving the mocks. I'm just telling, so you all can adjust according to this example. Okay, I'm going to tell for this kind of persons, and you can adjust your preparation according to your preparation level. Okay, that will I also be keep telling that how you can adjust if you are at this level of stage. Okay, level of preparation. So I'm just giving the idea about this kind of person. Suppose you have covered your syllabus at the August and you haven't done anything revision, you're just covering your syllabus. Okay, you start giving mocks in the September, you're not getting like very good marks there, you are getting average kind of marks, like marks out of 300 you are getting like 100 kind of 80 to 100, okay, in this range. So what you are doing after this, in the September, the whole month you are giving too many mocks, you are revising all the things, not revising or analyzing mocks so much, but your score was not improving. Your score was not improving. So I hope from the previous discussion, the last discussion just I have done, you get why you are not getting good marks in the mocks, because you haven't done the proper revision. Okay. So now let's start what we can do. So first thing, for the VA, the process is same. Just start reading articles. Okay. So at least find 1 hour daily for this thing. 1 hour daily, it should not be compromised any day. Okay. So articles from where you read: Aeon, and second is Psychology Today. These two sites just you need to refer. Read 2 articles from there. You don't need to read the Hindu, you don't need to analysis of the Hindu, and all these things are not required. Just Aeon and Psychology Today, these two sites regularly visit, read daily 2 3 articles from these topics. Okay. After that, do practice CR question, critical reasoning. That's the very important thing there. Do daily CR questions, at least 5 6 CR question, critical reasoning question. After that, do 10 VA questions daily. So 10 VA question, those questions can be, if you have given like till now about 25 30 mocks, so you can just solve those questions again from the mocks whatever you have done. Okay, make a set daily, those mocks daily. Okay, so if you have done 25 mocks, so like you can cover up to 25 days, these will be work. Okay, and if you have extra thing there, you can also do that thing also. Okay, so this should be, this thing must be do now in 30 40 days. You must do this thing: read daily articles, CR questions, and VA question. So this was the part. So now comes to the, so mock, for the mock we will talk about in the later. I have taken that part like another one. So for the revision of kind thing, so one thing I told in the initial, like when you are reading from Aeon and Psychology Today, especially from Psychology Today, you will get lot of words there that you may not know, that have very like different kind of a structure, like I also don't not able to recall so many words, but like so related to psychology words. If I can recall any, like different, like difficult kind of words, like like those words will be like they will start with the P will be silent. Okay, those difficult kind of words. Okay, so you will get these kind of words in the Psychology Today. So I have told you in the initial, you can make a notebook. Like if you are regularly getting problems, you are regularly getting that in this article of I think hardly 100 120 words, you are getting 5 6 words that you don't know. You have to make a diary or a notebook. There you have to note down these 4 5 meanings, and now is the time to revise those meanings. Same for Aeon also, this was true. So if now suppose if you haven't made that notebook, then we cannot do anything there. But still from now onwards you can follow this thing at least. So whatever new words you learn, you can remember them. Okay. So this was the for the revision for the VA. For the VA portion, there is not so much thing to revise. Just this is your reading thing. You have to focus on the CR, you have to focus on critical reasoning, you have to focus on VA, and you have to focus on RC. So and regular basis practice RCs also daily. Take 2 RCs. Okay, you can take from any topic test. Take these 2 RCs from 2 topic tests. So this is the daily routine for VRC. There is not so many things to do for the revision. Okay, because you all know this is a language subject. This is a like this is again a logical reasoning kind of thing. Okay, so there you don't require any revision kind of thing. Most thing, if you have written down those things, you must revise. Okay, and one more thing I have also told you, one thing from these words, one more thing is important in the RC. If you see, you will generally find these questions that what is the tone of the RC, what is the tone of RC. Okay, So for the tone, there are so many words like analytical and descriptive and analytical, descriptive, and can anyone just suggest me something? Psychological, okay, and philosophical and analytical, descriptive. One more is there. Okay, so these type of words. So you must know what is difference between analysis, what is difference between description. Okay, analysis and descriptive. Okay, so these things you must know what is the difference between these tools, because in the option you will get that analysis will be also there, descriptive will be also there. So you have to find the difference, what is analytical tool, what is the descriptive tool. Okay, so these type of you should have, now you should have a list of around, I think, 15 words related to the tools, 15 words related to the tool. So if you haven't this type of thing, you can ping me. I will send you these 15, at least 15 words related to the tools. You should know the difference between them, like very precise difference you required for like how you will differentiate between analysis and descriptive. So these kind of thing. Okay, so I'm not able to recall so many descriptive, analysis, and analytical, descriptive, philosophical is also there, and so whatever, just refer to this thing. Okay, so for this, basically these things are the your notes must have been for this thing, so you must revise these things. Okay, just keep revising these things on regular basis, those 15-14 words. So this was for VA part. If anyone has any question in the VA, just let me know, else we'll move to the next section, that is our DILR. Okay, so if you talk about DILR, so for the DILR, I have told in the starting that you should do these few things. First, to cover basics. So again, if we talk about the revisions, so again, you don't need to solve n number of set in the revision. In the revision, what you need to do, uh, you have to revise all the concept there again, mainly from logical reasoning, because in the DI there are not so many concepts. In the DI, few concepts are there, like average increase, growth rate. Okay, growth rate, and these few rates are there that you must know. Again, clear difference between these all rates. Okay, like you should know what is the difference between analytical tool and descriptive tool. Similar way, you should know the difference what is between growth, normal growth rate, average growth rate, compounded annual growth rate. Okay, so these are the very close terms, you must know all the difference there. So this was for the DI part, and you also see for the things for the calculation that I've told in the courses on the Unacademy, on the various courses. So for the DI part, just this is the thing, you must learn how to, like if something is like from 2000 it becomes 239, so 239 and 219. Okay, suppose this becomes from this, so how much percent growth is? So you all know how to solve this, you have to just use this calculator, you don't need to find the difference upon this. Okay, so these are such type of few techniques that are there, and how to use calculator. These things are important for DI that I have told in my session. So you can go to the DI courses that I've taken, you will just find all these things that are there. Okay, so for the DI calculation, how to use calculator, basically this is the thing, and your all concepts related to growth rates, concept related to rates. Okay, and for the LR part, so there are various many concept, Venn diagram, and your binary logic, and your games and tournament, and your seating arrangement, and your Venn diagram, binary diagram. So these things are there, and so many topics. Okay, so whatever basic concepts are there, just revise them all and keep revising. Okay, so in these 40 days you must do all concept revise 2 times. Okay, and the revisions should be done in such a way that before one day CAT you can revise all the things just in one day, instead of giving a mock or something in just one day before the CAT. Revise all the concepts there. Okay, and nowadays a mock is also of 2 hours, so that you also can give, that I will tell in the mock when I will discuss about the mocks. Okay, and do daily Sudoku. This thing I have been keep telling you from the starting. So why Sudoku is important, that is, I've also told that every year in the CAT you are getting sets there. You require to fit the things, you arrange the things, you have to think of different possibilities, you have to eliminate things, you have to like think that if this is the move, then what will be this move, that this type of questions are there. So that's why Sudoku is important. Okay, so that's why Sudoku, keep doing daily one Sudoku, at least one Sudoku on daily basis. Okay, so these things, revise this DI and Sudoku. For the mocks, we'll talk about this in the mock, what with how many tests and how many things you need to do. This is the revision part. Okay, for the DI, if anyone has any doubt, any questions you want to ask for the DI or LR, just let me know. Else now we'll move to the quant section. Okay, so these things you must revise in the, like revise 2 times, okay, before the CAT, and one day before CAT you can revise all the things just in 2-3 hours. This way you have to revise. Fine, anyone has queries regarding DI or LR, just let me know, else we'll move to the quant section. Okay, fine. So for the quant section, let's come to the quant section. So this is the main part. There you need a like very good revision. You can see in the verbal we don't have a lot of thing to revise. Okay, just this was the important thing. You have to revise all the questions that you have done till now in the VA. And when we comes to the DLR part, again not so many concepts to revise, just these few concepts from the LR. But when we come to the quant, we have a big syllabus. We have numbers, we have arithmetic, we have algebra, we have geometry, and we have PNC and probability. You can say modern mathematics. So these 5 topics are there, in which these 3 are very important. Okay, your you can say more than 70, about 80% paper is gonna come from these 3 topics. Okay, if we talk about the number of questions, so definitely from the arithmetic you can expect around 8 to 10 questions. From numbers, this is for the current, this is for the 24, I'm taking about 24-25 questions. Okay, this is for the 24-25 questions. So for the numbers 2-3, algebra this was 8 to 10. For algebra 6 to 8 questions that can be there. For the geometry again 7 to 9 or 8 questions can be there. For the PNC hardly 2-3, not even not 2, not 3, even not 3. Okay, 2 or 3, max to max 3. So these will be your near about configuration. So if you count 10, 16, 23, 25, yeah, so that is around this much. The number of questions will be look around this like this. Okay, if you talk about further, if you see 8 to 10 questions are from arithmetic. So for this your most if I tell your one question definitely from SICI, and TSD 1 or 2 questions. So if you take time and work and TSD, so I think total 2 questions definitely will be there. Okay, and ratio proportion, your allegation and mixture kind of question, 1 or 2 question, include average also there. So 2 questions you can take, average, ratio, proportion, and all this. Okay, so 5 questions there. So now we left with about 3-5 questions. So now we are left with the topics. Ratio, this way come this way. Okay, fine. So this I think one more topic, arithmetics, SICI, time and work, TST, average, ratio, proportion, and which topic is important there in the arithmetic. One more thing is but these questions are generally okay. Profit and loss, I'm forgetting profit and loss. Okay, so 1 or 2 questions from profit and loss also. Okay, so this is just I'm giving general idea. These questions will be definitely there, definitely, believe me, this questions gonna be there. Say one SICI question will be there, 2 questions will be definitely there, from maybe 2 or more than 2 or less than little about here there, but these are the fixed number of questions that's gonna be there. One question definitely from SICI, 2 question definitely from this, and 2 question from this, 1 or 2 question from profit and loss. Okay, so these are if you are asking about which topics you should focus on. If you talk about algebra, so log is definitely there, maxima minima definitely question there, and quadratic equation definitely, quadratic equation, linear equation, all the equations, and AP, GP, HP, and sequence. So in this I have also taken your mode equation and all the thing. So these are very important topics there for the algebra. If we come about from now talk about the geometry, so geometry, your triangles. So the next session is tomorrow schedule for the triangle again. There we will see all the important very important formulas for the triangle. Okay, so triangle definitely you can expect one or two question in the triangle. Again, if I talk about the right angle triangle, equilateral, these are very important. You should all you know all the relations that I have told for the this right angle triangle. Okay, so now guys, if anyone has any query at any point, just let me know. Okay, if you are not able to follow anything, just let me know in the comment section. I will try to reply. Okay, so geometry, this triangle become there, and after that your comes circle. Circle questions will be related to your like this thing, finding the angle, something, any tangent secant theorem or any other theorem they can ask. Okay, from the circle most of the time question will be related to your angle, find this angle, find that angle. Then your come hexagon is very important, and then your trapezium. You should know all. I have discussed this in the last my plus course, the trapezium. Okay, this is hardly 20-30 minutes thing. You must revise all the relation that I have told for the trapezium, like all these three lines, and relation between diagonal and sides, and the relation between these areas, these 4-5 points that are very important are related to your trapezium. So these are important thing for your geometry. So I have told these. So if you cover these things now, if you revise all these things, cover these things, definitely you wanna get a very good score in the conception, because as I told, these three topics gonna cover 24 if I take. So these topics gonna cover around 16, more than 16, about 17, 18 odd questions. 18 odd questions. These three topic, 18 or 19 questions come from this topic. And even I have given this bifurcation. If you go by this, in the minimum time you'll be able to achieve like get 14-15 questions. If you just do these topics whatever I've written there, further subtopics, if you go by them, you'll be able to cover 14-15 questions of the CAT, and believe me, 14-15 gonna be a good score out of 24. Okay, so when you are revising the why I gave you these subtopics also, when you are revising, your focus should be, you should more focus on these topics. Okay, when you can take a screenshot of this thing and note down. Okay, and if your writing is not clear, my handwriting is not good, so you can right now I'm just telling this in numbers, arithmetic, algebra, so you can note down this thing also. Okay, this is very important thing there. When you are revising, you should focus very much on these topics like log, maximum minima questions, AP, GP, HP, sequence, profit loss, time and work, TSD, SICI. SICI hardly takes half an hour to finish. Like if you are starting from very basic. Okay, and trapezium hardly 10-15 minutes thing. You can revise all the thing there. Okay, so like when you are doing the revision, you should focus on this thing. Now, from where we should revise? Do we need to do the mocks again? For the quant, I am going to tell this thing. For the VRC and DLR, I have told that what you need to do. For the quant, from where you should revise. Okay, so one thing, don't pick any new book. Most important thing, don't pick any new book. Don't pick any new book, new material or anything. Whatever you have done till now, suppose you are following X book, so in the revision, just start from that book, revise that book. Like if you are solving, you must have marked some questions that you might not be able to solve at that time. Do those questions again. You may have note down some important things in the your book. Note down that important things, make a paper type kind of a thing, note down that formula there, put that on your reading table there, a study table there, and keep revising those formulas. Okay, the things that you forget regularly, that should be on your table. Okay, so what I told you, that you should able to revise your all the things in like one day before CAT. So what you should do, you should like now you start to make one page for everyone, like for arithmetic one page, for this front and back side one page, for algebra make these pages. One, take a A4 page, make a one page for arithmetic, algebra, one page for geometry. Okay, at least this, if you're not doing numbers no problem, but for these three makes one page note, whatever formula that are important there you are forgetting, just note down those in these three pages and keep this on your reading desk. Okay, keep on your study desk. And what you can do, so in these, after these 30 days, so before 10 days means you must put all these thing in one page only. You must put all these thing in one page only, and you can revise from there. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. Okay, so if you bring all this to the one page, you definitely can revise all those one, like in hardly 15 minutes you can go through all these things. Okay, so whatever you are forgetting, just make one page note for every topic, for arithmetic, algebra, geometry. And if you are like, if you have covered numbers also in detail, make numbers and PNC also. So you should have 5 pages for your 5 formula ready page for you, and that you need to bring to the one page few days before the CAT. I hope this is clear. So while you are revising, so like I start the revision, I make my schedule that I will revise my arithmetic in 4 days. Okay, in 4 days I will revise my arithmetic, and from the fifth day I will start the algebra. So when you finish this revision, again same thing you have to follow. After finishing of the fifth day, you will give one section, one topic test that comprises of 10 or 8 questions of this revision arithmetic. Okay, you will not leave arithmetic there. After that you will be keep regularly revising. Okay, you have make one pager note there, and you will be keep revising that. You will keep revising that. Okay, until your CAT happened, before till your CAT 20. Okay, that is on 29th November. Okay, so this thing you have to follow for the revision. You don't need to pick any book. Whatever book you have done, let's take as a X book, just solve, just try to do few questions from that book. And if you have watched my session, so go through that sessions and download the PPT again and try to do the questions there. If you're not able to solve, just watch the session. This thing should be done by you. Okay, and any other thing you want to ask? If anyone has question regarding QA revision, just let me know. So the important thing is one pager. In this revision you have to make one pager for every topic: arithmetic, algebra, geometry, PNC and numbers. Okay, in this revision you have to do this thing. And this revision, like you can plan 30 10. Okay, these 40 days you can divide like this. In this 30, first revision in 20 days, next revision in 10 days. In 20 days, decide how much time you will give to the arithmetic, like 5 6 days, 6 days to the arithmetic. And depending on the your weakness and strength also, and depending on the length of the topic also. Okay, so I'm just considering the length most of the time here. So you can take 6 days for the arithmetic and 5 days for algebra, 5 days again for your arithmetic, and 2 3 days for your numbers and all the things, that whatever days left there. Okay, so 4 days are left here. So in 4 days you have to revise PNC and numbers, and in these days you have to make one pager. Then after that you have to start your second leg of revision. There you have to revise all the things. Okay, so this was for the revision part for quant and all this thing. Now let's come to the mock part. So how many mocks you should given, and how to analyze, and for you should given full mocks or sectional mocks or topic test. Fine. If anyone has any queries, any question till now, just let me know, guys. If anyone has any questions, I hope a revision part was clear. Importance of revision I have told you so many times, so that should not be a problem. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So mocks. So for the mocks, first question comes in the mind, like about 40 odd days are there. So how many mocks we should attempt? Few people will try to attempt 80 mocks, 60 mocks, like daily 2 1 mocks. That should not be there. You should not like you if you haven't given till now like hardly given 2 3 marks, no problem there. You have 40 days, and luckily or you are say unluckily we have a situation there your paper is happening of 2 hours. Okay, you may call it a luck or unlucky thing. Okay, but this thing gonna help us in this 40. Take this as a positive thing there. You have 40 days about, so very easily you can give, very easily you can give 30 marks in these 40 days. So if you are like if you want to give don't give, so this I am giving you maximum limit, maximum limit. Okay, but minimum you should give 20 marks there. Okay, minimum you should give between this 20 and 30, you should give around 22 23 marks. Okay, so means every second day you are giving 1 mark. Fine, this thing is clear. Number of marks, how many marks you have to attempt in these 40 odd days. You should not overdo things. You should not give it is not like from every day now you're gonna give 1 marks. Okay, suppose this was 3 hour marks, so definitely I will suggest you give only, because this is a 2 hour marks. You have to focus on revision also. That is also part. Your revision and marks, your revision should not be get affected by like you are giving today 1 mark, so that day you will not do anything. This should not be happen. This should not be happen that I'm giving mock today, I will rest today whole day. I have just given 2 marks, 2 marks or 1 marks, so I will just rest for day, I will not study anything. This thing should not be happen. Revision is the most important thing. Revision should be on regular basis. You now you cannot relax for any day for the revision. Okay, you cannot leave a day for your revision thing. Okay, fine. This should not be happen like you are giving a mock, you will not that day you will not study, you will just give the mock or so suppose this was a 3 hour mock, so definitely I would suggest you to maximum 20 marks, maximum 20 marks, and like minimum 10, so you need to have about 15 marks in these 40 days. If this was 3 hour, this is how I'm just trying to like give you importance why I'm telling this 20 30. So don't take it as 3 hour mock. Okay, like believe me, if someone asks me, suppose I was preparing for the CAT, so I will definitely like I will be very happy that this gonna be of 2 hours. Okay, take this as a positive thing, not a negative thing that what has happened, everything has been changed. Now you can easily give a 1 mark every day, and you can like you will not feel tired. Okay, in a 3 hour mock definitely you'll feel tired the whole day, like you have studied too much. But the 2 hour mock, believe me, you're not gonna feel very much tired there. So definitely maximum 30, not more than 30, not more than 30. Okay, this is the limit, but you should do minimum 20 marks, so you should around 20 22 marks in these 40 days you must give. So this is the number of marks, first question. Now come to the analysis part. So analysis part, again a very good thing. So when I was preparing, I have followed this thing, so that like for the mock, I was little very lazy guy. For the mocks I need extra post, like I don't know, I see that people give like they give every day they are giving 1 or 2 mocks, they like they are very motivated to give the mocks. But when it comes to me, I was not motivated to give the mocks. Even I like give mock, I close between them and just leave that. I just started and I given like 1.5 hour, after it I leave the mock. It happens like so like if I tried give 3 mocks, then out of 3 I was able to complete only 1 mock. Okay, so when CAT approached near, I followed one thing. I told my mind that see, I am giving the mocks. So if I complete everything, so the most important thing that people used to tell that revise, that do the analysis of mocks. That thing was very tiring for me. I never do analysis. Okay, so what I done for that, in the starting, suppose I was attempting out of 100 like 50 60 questions, and few questions were getting wrong there, so I have to revise a lot, on an average 50 questions there. Okay, but so I in the mind I think that if I like start attempting 80 questions there, and I'm getting like 70 60, I'm getting like I'm start getting good marks there. I just start pushing myself to attempt one more set, attempt one more question there, because it's gonna reduce my analysis time. It's gonna like reduce my the next headache, that is the analysis. Okay, so this thing really helped me to push me to do the mocks. Okay, so same thing I would suggest to, like, if you are doing the mocks, push yourself that if I solve 4 sets there, I have to revise only 1 or 2 sets that are there according to the latest pattern. Okay, if you do 20 question in the mocks, so you need to just see the 4 questions and you have to check 4 or 5 questions whatever you have got wrong there. So it will also reduce your analysis time. So when you will be able to get this thing, when you have done the proper revision, you are able to recall all the thing at the time. As I asked you the formula, like if you can write this formula within 10 seconds without thinking anything, that means your revision is in the right direction. If you are not able to write, so you have to think about your revision, where you are going. Okay, this formula just example, like there are n number of formulas such. So this was the thing that I want to tell. So analysis may what you need to do basically, like suppose for the VA section, then comes the then comes the DLR section, then comes the QA section. So for the VA section, like suppose on the this pattern, suppose we have 24 questions there, 6 VRC question there, 18 RC there. So when you are doing the reason, I have found that few people what they do, they again read all the RC and then again do the question. Don't do this thing. This is just a waste of time. Okay, when you are doing the analysis of VA section, so that's why try to give not live mocks, give the mocks for that you can get the answer just after the result, just after you finishes the test you can get the result. Give those mocks. Okay, so in those mocks just you finishes, after that just don't leave the desk, because it is a 2 hours, so you will not lose concentration, also you will not feel tiring. As for the 3 hours, I told just take 10-15 minutes break, then come back. But for this, I would suggest in 2 hours, give the mocks. In the half or 40-20 minutes, revise, do the analysis of VA mock. After that, leave. After that, come and do this revision in the max to max 1 hour. So revision should not be more than 1.5 hours. Your analysis should not be more than 1.5 hours. Okay. So as you will keep on improving, your analysis time should decrease. Fine. I hope this is clear. So for the VA part, what you will do, for the VA part, you don't need to read RCs again. You have to just check the RCs for which, like after giving the mocks, you will be able to definitely in the mind that I have marked this thing, why I marked this thing, this is wrong. Then read the explanation why this is wrong, why my reasoning is wrong. Try to match these things. Okay. For the VRC person, you have to do this. So this will be hardly take 24 question there. I think hardly 20 minutes. 20 to max 30 minutes, not more than 30 minutes. Okay. When the DILR section comes, so about I'm taking 6 sets there for the latest pattern. So in the 6 set definitely you have solved at least 2-3 sets. You have solved at least 2 sets, and the third set you have at least read. So you have left with the 3 or 4 sets. So just see, go through the 4 sets, read, and see that which set is you are not getting anything there. Leave that set. You don't need to do anything for that set. Okay. Check all the difficulty level also of that set. If that is very difficult, then you can ignore that set. Just focus on the 3 sets and solve them again. Solve them. Just these things you need to do. So it will take also. It can take about 45 minutes or like 40 minutes. Okay, 20 minute, 40-minute revision. Now comes the QA part. So for the QA part, analysis of mocks. So you have like 24 odd questions there. From the 24, I definitely expect you to solve at least 15-16 questions there. Out of 15, you get 3-4 questions wrong there. So if you are getting 3 questions wrong there and you have left 8-9 questions there, so around 12 questions you have to do it again. Okay, do these questions again. So this will hardly take 12 questions, so 12, 24, 30 minutes. So that's why I told your revision should be your analysis should be not more than 1.5 hours. Max to max, if you want to extend it 2 hours. Don't waste your time in reading the RCs again and doing the unnecessary DILR set. Okay, don't waste time. Generally people waste time in these two things. They waste time in the reading the RCs again and solving unnecessary DILR set for 1 hour straight. Okay, so these two things you can save your time here and focus on your revision. So you can like fix a slot, you can fix a slot once the admit card is out. That's great. But before that you can fix a slot like 10 to 12 or 2 to 4, like this kind of slot, and in those slot give the mock and like fix this 3.5 hour. Okay, this should be like this should be this time you will not do anything. This time you will just give a mock once admit card is out. So that is great. Just choose that slot in which slot is your paper is there. In those slot fix your 3.5 hour. Okay, that is fixed for daily. It is not that today you are doing the mock, next day you are doing the revision at that time. Next day, today you have given a mock. Next day, what you will do at this time? At this time, you can do reading. You can do whatever you like. Okay, at this time you can do reading, revising, and all the things. In the next day, you have to focus on the reading thing most of the time, or you can do few more questions from the previous mocks or anything there. Okay, as if you are targeting about 2022 mock, so you have 40 days, so you will be giving alternate one mock. So that's why in the next day you will not like this half an hour you will do something else. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you will not waste your time that today I'm giving mock, so I will not do anything else. So your revision time should not be collapsed with anything else. Okay, revision time 40 days state, there should not be anything to do. Suppose I decide today to revise my all the things between 8 to 11. So between 8 to 11 I will not do any other work in this time. So and one more important thing for the revision part, keep your morning schedule. Okay, for revision keep your morning schedule. For the revision, like you can make timetable from 6 to 10 whatever in the morning before 12, because what will happen, this will be in your habit, and before the CAT also, when you go to when you will be going to the paper, you will revise in the morning. Okay, so that's why this is important. Do your revision in the morning, don't do your revision in the night shift. That's not issue. If you are like very constrained to this thing that you cannot do, then fine. But if you are like you can do this thing, so must do this thing, do your revision in the morning. Do your revision in the morning, revise your formulas, concept, everything in the morning. I'm emphasizing on this thing. Okay, so this was the thing. So like schedule 6 to 10, so you're not going to do anything in this time except revision, okay, for this also. Okay, if you're not doing that thing, so that means you don't need to do anything there. Okay, fine. So this was the thing for complete mock. Now let's talk about what you need to do for the sectional mocks and topic tests. Okay, for the sectional mocks and topic test, just a second. For the sectional mock and topic test, so now till now I hope you have get some idea that I am not good with the TSG topic, I'm not with the mod section, I'm not good with the log. I hope you have got idea. If you haven't got the idea till now, so after these 20-30 bifurcation that I've given you, in 20 days you are going to do one revision, in 10 days next revision, and 10 days before the CAT you have to do like a summary of all these things. So in these 20 days you will get idea, at least you will be in these 20 days when you finish arithmetic revision for 6 days or 7 days. After that you're gonna give continuously topic test of arithmetic. Okay, and after giving those tests you'll get the idea that yeah, I am weak in TSD, I'm not able to solve the TSD question particularly. You'll be also getting few idea from the complete mocks also. Okay, from the full length mocks also the getting idea that on the regular basis you're not able to solve TSD questions or any weather. This is just example. Okay, so you have to focus on the topic tests of those topics which are your weakness. Okay, for the strength also same thing. Try to see that, try to hardest questions that are there from your strength. See up to which level you can stretch yourself. Okay, so for the topic test, for your weakness take this as an improvement, for your strength take it to a next level. Okay, so this should be your so that's why for this thing you have to give a topic test there. Sectional tests, suppose for the LR things, sectional tests are very important for DLR. If you are not able to find pick good sets there, if you are and every time you are end up with the wrong set, difficult set, then you have to focus on the sectional test of the DLR. Like straight away give 10 days 10 days regular sectional test. The complete sectional test, that is a 40 minute. Okay, give straight 7-8 days or 10 days sectional test. After that, revise them, then you will get the idea that which type of sets you are not able to solve. Then you can refer to the topics. I like if you are not able to solve the question that are related to binary logic, go to the binary logic topic, do and test until unless you finish all the tests there. So this is for, so that's why there are sectional tests are there to boost your confidence, okay, to get into the mind of quant, arithmetic, quant, DLR, verbal, whatever, okay. So like if you are not getting regularly good marks in the VA section for complete mode, then you have to come and you have to decide that I will give now regular basis sectional test of VRC. From that definitely you'll see that there will be improvement. Fine. This was for the mocks and revision. So any doubt, anyone has any queries, you can just put there in the comment section. And also you can, if you have any other queries, you can message me on Unacademy, or if you are connected with me anywhere, you can just ping me there. Fine guys, if anyone has any queries, any question regarding your mocks and revision, I think I've covered all the thing there. So any other thing? Okay, so this was the importance. So you should focus. So for that, for the this is the very important slide. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this. These are the topics there you need to focus when you are doing the revision. Okay, this is the must topic you must revise. Okay, the whatever topic I have written there, subtopics, definitely you can expect at least 12 to 13 questions from there, just from these topics. And these topics, if you like start from nowadays, in 10 days only you can cover these topics in complete detail, believe me. So in 10 days you can like get 12 13 right answers there. Okay, so now I have been focusing on the content and all the thing what you should do. So definitely if you want to like see all the concepts, all the shortcuts, all the formulas, all the things there that are there in the quant section, in the quant section, in the DILR also few of the concepts. But DLR, I think there are no so much things to taught in the that is on your practice. So that's why I've taken just limited number of classes there. I haven't put extra things there to just waste your time for the DLR part. DLR part is your effort. DLR and VRC is your effort. Quant is also your effort, but there are many things that you can learn. Fast approaches and like very techniques, concept that you can learn and you can improve your speed. But believe me, for DLR and VRC, you have to do yourself. You have to solve a number of sets. You can, like if I am solving a number of sets in my classes, that's not gonna help you. Okay. So for that, if you want to revise your concepts in the minimum number of classes, if you want to cover your syllabus in minimum number of concepts, visit to my profile. You can just type this Rahul Anant on Unacademy. You will just land to my page. Okay, just unacademy.com/@Rahul Anant. You will directly land to my profile section, or you can just search Rahul. You will get in the CAT section. Okay, CAT category, you will get the my profile. And if you are a plus member, that's great. Then you can enroll my course. Currently, that is going on 20 sectional test for quant section. 20 sectional tests for quant section. In these 20 sectional tests, so they are designed on the latest pattern, and they are in such a manner that they will be covering all your concepts, all your shortcuts that are there, all your formulas in the concepts. Okay, in the quant, that will be completely revised. Okay, so if you are like you are getting right now, if you talk about 24, okay, I will not talk about the numbers. So if you talk about like in the you have covered the syllabus and everything, but you are only getting like 12 or 15 max to max attempt. So believe me, if you enroll for this course, after this course you will be reach about 20 questions. Okay, there will be at least increase of 6-7 questions that you are attempting. Okay, so you can go to my profile section, you can enroll. If you are want to enroll for Unacademy, you can use my code, that is, I think that is not visible there. You can use this Rahul Anant referral code. You will get instant 10% discount there on Unacademy. So this is RAHUL ANANT. Okay, Rahul Anant. Fine. So these are the things that you get on the plus. That is, top educators are there, batches courses are there, test series is there, special classes and practice. So I hope this mock and the revision thing I told, I hope it will help you all. So hope you guys to see in my courses. You can enroll for my course. That to, definitely if you are a plus subscriber, you must enroll for that course. If you are not plus, if you are planning to take plus, use referral code and take this plus course and enroll for my course. That is 20 QA sectional test. That is a very important test, important thing there. Okay, if you will be doing this sectional test, you will not required to do any other sectional test. You have to just give the complete length notes. Okay, so that's it. Thank you everyone for joining this session. So visit my profile, you will get awesome courses there. You want a revision in the minimum number of classes and minimum number of time. So this is the profile you can visit. Okay, thank you all. That's it for today's class. Next meet tomorrow at the same time. We have a session on the important formulas, theories and concept related to triangle. So thank you all.